Hi everyone, welcome to Break a Bolt. Today we're gonna try to loosen up the exhaust bolts, and off camera I went and took out the AC condenser and the AC compressor, so I'll show you guys that in a bit. But yeah, last time we got stuck with the exhaust bolts, it was rusted, so I soaked them in PV Blaster and I'm gonna try it once more. If I cannot loosen it, I'm probably gonna blowtorch it or run it off. Stay tuned, let's go. So I'm going to show you what I did last time. There's two hex 6, I believe. Yeah, two hex 6 bolts connect these to the compressor. Once you take that off, you just have to take the compressor off. There are three 13mm bolts, one right at the bottom, one on the top, and one in the back. That's right there, the one which is loose. Yeah, once you take those three off, you'll be able to just crack the compressor off, pull it out. Oh yeah, I forgot. To take the AC compressor belt off, you're gonna use a Torx 50. Let's use a Torx 50 and crank it to the right, and it should loosen up the tension, and you'll be able to take the belt off. And now let's start taking the exhaust bolt, or let's try to at least. Okay, we got progress. So I was able to take the exhaust bolts off. I'm sad I didn't get to use my new toy. Just, you know, I was looking forward to it. But yeah, the PV Blaster worked out. I was able to crack the bolt with my impact wrench, and after that I just kept going because it was, you know, I just got caught in the moment and just kept taking everything off underneath it. So let me show you what I did. Okay, so here's the exhaust headers. I took the bolt off pretty quickly, so PV Blaster worked out. And after that, I took the exhaust out. It's like I showed you, there's like two braces right here. Once I took that off, and there's two hangers all the way at the end. And once I took that off, the exhaust just fell down. And after that, there are 10mm bolts, a few 10mm bolts like around here, and here. So once you take those off, it'll take the heat shield. Once I took the heat shield off, there's a 30mm bolt here to loosen up the selector cable, and then there's two 10mm right here. There are two 10mm to hold this bracket. Once you take that off, you just slide it out. This thing goes in through that hole. Okay, there's a hole here on the selector. The cable goes through it, and you know, you'll figure it out. And once I did that, There is a connector here. It's like a screw-on, screw-off connector. So I just screwed off counterclockwise, and it came off. And yeah, the gearbox. So I decided to take it from here. It's the bolt is 18 millimeter, and there's the nut and bolt. They're both 18 millimeters. So I used a wrench on this side, and I used my impact on the other side. It was pretty easy. It just came off. Yeah, that's about it. I didn't slide this bolt off because if I do, I'm afraid that this thing is gonna come loose. So I'm gonna still take the brackets for the transmission mount. I'm probably gonna take the whole bracket off. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just take these two bolts off from the mount to the transmission, and then take these two bolts off from the chassis to take the mount completely off. Other than that, that's about it. I think underneath the car, I'm not sure. Maybe once I try to take the engine out, I might get into some trouble. But yeah, now we just have to pull the engine out once I take the transmission mounts. I took most of the stuff out. I took the engine mounts. Okay, there's a 16 millimeter bolt over there, and there's another 16 millimeter bolt over here. Those are the two engine mounts. Pretty much take those bolts off, and I used there's a loop right here, and there's a loop on the back. And if you can see it, there we go. And I just threw in a bolt in there, bolt and another bolt in through there, change it up. Same thing over here. So I got too excited while taking the engine out, and I forgot to take the power steering pump off. So yeah, it was a struggle. There's two bolts up front, like let's see if it goes like this. There's two 30 millimeter bolts, and there's one in the back connects here. You can see it. Yeah, there's another one back here. It's a 13 as well. There's a ground connected to the engine mount. I did not see that. And then it was I had a tough time getting the exhaust, the header ends, getting it off of over the control arm, so it was a tough deal. And then the transmission cooler lines were getting stuck on the steering gearbox, I guess. Yeah, so once I got through that, I think I got the engine loose. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, finally the engine is out. I'm trying to take the AC compressor off and the DME, I believe, or the ECU. Take the ECU completely out of the engine bay and clean up as much as I could. So let's get going. So yeah, the engine's out. It feels pretty good. Got all the ECU and the wirings and everything. I took them off. Started cleaning the engine bay a bit, but still I got the power steering fluid to take care of. I had to take the power steering fluid out, and I got to label some of the wires, which is going to the ABS sensors and the brake and all that good stuff, because I'm not sure if I'm going to change the ABS control unit, because I want to keep it. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I have an engine and a transmission. If anybody wants, hit me up, but it gotta be local pickup, because I don't want to struggle with shipping and everything. Other than that, I figured out the engine. Hopefully maybe the next episode or the one after that, I don't know, depending how far I go with the next episode. I'll reveal the engine, and I would still like to know what you guys think I'm gonna do. It's gonna be exciting. It's a different engine. I mean, there's not that many swaps like this before, at least what I could find. Have a good day, guys. Don't forget to break a bolt.